Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's session on foundation engineering. Today, we are looking at EC6 sustainability. We will learn how every foundation design decision affects society, safety, and the environment. Our work goes far beyond simple calculations. It connects directly to the site investigation report, foundation selection, and long term sustainability goals. By the end of this presentation, you will be able to do four main things. First, recognize the wider impact of choices. Second, link investigation reports to EC6. Third, use a weighted scoring matrix to evaluate different foundation options. And fourth, defend a durable, low carbon, earthquake safe foundation choice for soft delta soil conditions like those in Bangladesh. What is EC6? The IEAGAPC framework requires engineers to evaluate the impact of their work on society and the environment. Society covers livelihoods and affordable housing. Safety means protecting life during earthquakes and floods. Foundations must not liquefy. Environment covers embodied carbon, material depletion, long-term durability, and climate resilience of the coastal delta. Let us look at how EC6 applies. During subsoil investigation, you plan boreholes to locate soft clays or loose sands. Next, during the foundation decision, ask, does our choice protect life and minimize environmental harm over its whole lifespan? As foundation engineers, small design choices lead to large impacts. You control three major levers. Lever number one is environment and life cycle cost. Traditional clinker produces around 0.81 tons of CO2 per ton. We can change this by replacing clinker with supplementary cementitious materials such as fly ash using CEM2 blends. This cuts carbon and creates denser concrete. A durable foundation extends service life and reduces costly repairs over time. Lever number two is safety of life. In soft delta areas like Dhaka, loose sands create high risks during earthquakes. Ignoring liquefaction risks bearing failure and loss of life. Designing for it requires deep piles or stiff raft systems. Or you can treat the ground. Stone columns or deep soil mixing can reduce total settlement by up to 87%. Lever number three is society and cost. Every system involves trade-offs between cost, safety, and carbon footprint. Our rule is simple. Choose the system with the lowest carbon footprint that still meets required safety standards. To choose objectively, we use a weighted scoring matrix. First, set criteria based on society, safety, and environment. Assign weights, score each option from 1 to 5, and multiply. The highest total score is your best balanced choice. Here is an example for an 8-story building on liquefiable sand. Safety receives the highest weight at 35 points. Piles achieve the highest score of 410. Ground treatment with shallow footings is a strong lower carbon alternative. Next, let us compare concrete mixes. Standard concrete at 20 megapascals scores low on durability and life cycle performance. CEM2 at 28 megapascals wins with 475. It provides superior durability and lower carbon without sacrificing strength. Bringing it all together, investigate first to locate weak layers accurately and treat the ground where feasible. Specify sustainable materials like CEM2, verify safety requirements first, then minimize environmental impact. To summarize, foundation design involves society, safety, and the environment. Liquefaction is a hazard you must investigate. Ensure safety first, choose the lowest carbon option, and use a weighted matrix to make your decisions defensible. For your next task, create your own weighted matrix. State your criteria, show your data, and explain your trade-offs. Thank you.